Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world.
Hey, what's going on, community? It's Mickey here, and today we're going to talk about the build up to WrestleMania and why I believe it's just not as great as it should be and it has been in recent years. Sadly, WrestleMania just doesn't have the WrestleMania feel to me, and I know to quite a lot of other people it doesn't either. Now, there's quite a few different reasons for this. I believe it just doesn't have the build that was needed. I believe having a match like The Rock and John Cena again is not very good. I believe that, you know, you can accept the matches like Chris Jericho and Fandango, which personally I'm excited for, or Ryback and Mark Henry, etc., are not huge, hugely anticipated, because that's how WrestleMania mid-card and lower-card matches normally work. But then you also have these matches like Biggie Langston and Ziggler versus Kane and Daniel Bryan, which has only been built up the last couple of weeks, and you really need a bit more build-up. It just isn't enough build-up in my opinion. You can also see reasons why people might not like the Shield match, because the Shield just seem to be dying down now. It seems to be the same thing every week. They come in for the crowd and they either hurt someone or they get fought off. And sadly, that angle just has kind of lost a bit of steam. The two matches that I'm really excited for are basically Undertaker and CM Punk and and Jack Swagger and Alberto Del Rio. Personally, the match I'm most excited for is Jack Swagger and Alberto Del Rio, because you don't know who's going to win. It's going to be an entertaining match. These two guys are very good, and if they're given a 20-minute match at WrestleMania, I am almost certain that it could steal the show. Maybe not for everyone, but definitely for a lot of people, because these two guys can put on a good match. These guys are two young guys who need to be given the chance. And with Zeb Coulter and Ricardo Rodriguez on the outside to kind of take attention maybe when the match is getting boring a bit, that is very, very good asset to have in there. Also, the Undertaker CM Punk is self-explanatory why that's awesome, and I think that even though it's had only a couple weeks to build up, it's still better than a lot of the other ones that have had a couple weeks to build up, because it's just been given this personal edge. It's been given a very good edge, but they just haven't built up feuds good enough. They just have not given it time to breathe. They've not got us involved. They've not got us emotionally involved, and it just doesn't work that well. You know, the 8-person tag, the Bros Clay and the Funkadactyls and Tensai versus the Road Scholars and the Bellas, that just doesn't work that well. The tag match doesn't work that well. Whatever they're going to do with the Divas is obviously not going to work that well. Ryback and Mark Henry I'm kind of excited for. The same for Shield and Orton, Sheamus and Big Show, and the same for Jericho and Fandango, and also kind of the Miz and Barrett. They're all kind of matches I look forward to and should be good, but they just haven't really had that great. I think Ryback and Mark Henry's had very good build actually. It's just maybe not something I'm that excited about. But I think all in all, certainly this is going to be not as good as a WrestleMania as it should have been. I think it's been a while since we've had a really, really good WrestleMania, and sadly this year is not going to pay up to what it should be. And WrestleMania, WrestleMania is always something very special, but this year and probably for the next couple of years, it's not going to seem that great. And I think while I'll still watch it and I'll enjoy it, it's just not going to feel like a proper WrestleMania in my opinion. But we'll see how it is. What's your opinion? Leave it in the comments.
This is the moment.